This is Kasi Life Style Shandis.
With the music, feel the beats.
Hello again. Welcome, my people. It's another splendid episode, of course, of Kasi Life Style Shandis. My name is Tiza Viraza. I'm one of your hosts, of course, with the most. And it's another Mzwembu episode again. It's another episode, of course. It's another episode again, just like I said it like that. I'm not alone today. I have another guest today. What's up, preacher?
My guy.
How are you, brother?
It is what it is.
One
time.
Yeah. We are Kasi Life Style Shandis on your social media platform, of course, on Facebook. That's where you can catch us. We are at Shandis Records. We are at the Shandis Palace. And I hope you're ready. We speak Kasi. We speak everything local. We speak local as lekker content. We uplift each other. We motivate each other. We inspire one another. We advise one another, of course. So yeah, let's get straight into it. Preacher, my brother.
My guy.
Tell us about yourself, man. Tell us who you are and tell us about what you do.
Talk to me, man. What do you want to know about me?
Anything. Tell the people who you are, man.
I'm just a random guy, man. Yo, but anyway, thank you for having me here. Shout out to Shandis Records.
Man.
Shout out to you, Vares. I see you doing good things, man.
Yeah.
I see crazy things. Excuse the pun. But anyway, my name is Hlalelo Motaung Gift, also known as Preacher Technique. Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm an
man.
artist.
So who is Preacher? What does Preacher do?
He's an artist.
Preacher's an artist.
Yeah.
An artist big specifically?
Yeah, man. I'm a filmmaker. I'm a poet. I'm a writer. I also establish locations.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, that's actually nice.
Sure.
Filmmaking.
Mine guy.
Hey.
I always say. Anyway.
So filmmaking.
Sure.
I'm gonna come to the poetry because I know the poetry. I really want to talk about filmmaking. How did you get into it, man?
It was through a scholarship, and it's a very funny story.
Yeah.
So there's one guy of mine, I cannot mention his name because of his reputation.
Okay.
So this one time we were chilling at Kasi, yeah? So I get this stock fell and all that shit. It happens that yeah, and then how far but funny enough, all of my guys were stepped at the back. So it was something within the SAP as well. Like we were not fighting, we were actually running away for our lives. And then while I was while in that pyramid, what happened was we put one guy, myself and another guy, I cannot mention his name, ICU. He goes to ICU, but then when he comes back in that Ponisa, and then the other guy that he was stabbed twice, his dad is also an officer, right? So what happened was and all that. But how I ended up at a film school is I went to, during that time, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna just leave.
Guys.
Yeah, Free State.
Okay.
Not just Kasi, Free State, the province. I had to leave the province, but then I remember the first time, before I left, he well hooks. I'm like, hey, hooks. I can't tell myself and this is what is happening. He's like, I wanna go sleep over how and all that. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's what that's what happened. This is what happened. We came to ICU, but it was not our intention. We were only defending ourselves, right? And then, but just no jokes. When I fell out, but that was, I think, that was 2015. And Nagato Chila Saluni. Yeah. So that day, everyone is nice, man. There's drinks. It's Friday. I tell everyone, I just tell folks, I came over to go, hey, dude, this is what I've done. You know I'm a father, right? And I would never do this intentionally, but I had to do it. You know what I mean? Because we were protecting ourselves and we were only defending ourselves. But get over it.
So
yeah. And then I left. That was 20, I think it was towards the end of 2015, going into 2016, right? So we get into 2016, I'm where I am. Yeah. So ke a hot man like a so solo. Ke lo blow my hot money. So hot man, funny enough, I love kimtajimang whatever.
Yeah,
Like, you know what I mean? Kimtajimang and all that martial art and shit. So ke tshwetsa gore I like na sharp. Ke tlo blow my so solo he secunda. Ke batho ba di overall, like it's a whole new life for me, my guy. You know what I mean? It's a whole new life for me. Ke batho ba di overall. I dress like ladies don't give a shit about you, my nigga. Like like ba batla overall. Bana ba secunda ba batla overall. Like yo, you in Pumalanga, you like overall ngwana. Anyway, yeah. So I get there. You know what I mean? So when I get there, Hotman was like, you know what? Kinale membership ya Jimmy. Ya Jimmy Ndwanaka. Because he was actually trying to rehabilitate me because he knows like what kind of person I am. Like really. Like Mutwana Lagato. As much as but Lagato is first thing. Like accomplish I always want to accomplish love. So which is what every human being deserves. You need to accomplish love. You need to experience love. How long like you need to experience love. So I go there. Fast forward. Apply dog. This is a filmmaking program coming in 50 filmmakers. For the first time in the history of Free State.
Wow.
Yeah, they're taking 50 filmmakers for training. Okay, sharp. They apply, yeah. But I'm still, like, funny enough, every time I go for interview, case, like, same date, twice, man.
Really?
Yeah, twice. Every time, Hakia interview. First time I went to an interview, I had to write like the feature film, like or any documentary, like shoot or school, like like those procedures and all that. So I I write about like okay, I'm gonna write about Kasi and whatnot and all that. But other than that, I'm just you know what I mean. It's dead. Bang approve dog. But every time Hagia interview, there's a case happening. I
see you.
So I was praying for two things at once. Like this is my life becoming a filmmaker. I was praying for two things at once. I'm praying for someone's life,
and you're praying.
And I'm also praying for my opportunity in life. Like I'm praying for both life, but it's different lives.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So while I'm still there, this guy was I see you, Majitam phone. I know, dog. Mama Ngutsila, I see you. Actually, he wants to see you. Funny enough, when he opened his eyes, he wanted to see me.
Literally,
you know why he wanted to see me? Because the guy that was there 5 times at the back. Like, I won't, for his reputation, I won't mention his name. But heart out natural. When I gave him a heart and that's where I got furious. You know what I mean? And that was the first person I saw. You know what I mean? And I went straight to him. You know. That's what happened. And it happens within a blink of an eye, this guy was down and to a point where I saved his life as well. As much as I wanted him dead, but I had to save his life. You know what I mean? So every time Harry Abayantu, so sorry for that. So sorry, like my manager. Yeah, sorry. Yeah. Anyway, every time Hagia casing, it happens. But it's about color case. I see you. You know what I mean? That's when I got my bursary, my scholarship. That's how I went into filming. I was just a performer. I was just a poet.
Wow.
You know what I mean? A father of one.
Wow.
But that's what happened.
When a circumstance turns into a blessing in disguise.
A filmmaker telling stories.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
My guy.
So you've been, and ever since that happened, so this has always been part of your inspiring stories
like,
now.
Yeah.
It's a build-up ever since.
You know what I mean?
now.
I think we've slammed you, like, neglect slamming.
Hey!
I always used to say, plain truth in the palm of my hands. Like,
Yeah.
my lane. So everything that my palm says, it's imprinted.
I remember that slam. Not gonna say much about it, but hey, some of us will tell you got whooped. Got whooped on that day, basically. Feature, you're speaking of slamming, you know, your poetry, dog. Your poetry. Your poetry. A lot of people out here, I think, know you specifically or not because of your poetry, you know, as much as you're a filmmaker.
Yeah.
But a lot of times or a lot of spaces where I see people see you, it's because they know you because of your poetry. And everybody's always like, whoa, Preacher Technique is, you know, one of these greatest poets ever. Yeah. Tell me about the way you work, man, your system, how your poems, your reciting processes, the words that you use, your content, because everybody, most of us are like generally like this, but when Preacher climbs on the stage, there's always a flow, a different, but you can tell this performer is a unique type of performer.
Yeah, it's given. Gift. My last name is Gift. It's given. You know what I mean? Some things are given to you. You don't like, I will never know. Like, I can say, I don't know how to respond to that. You know, it's just energy. It happens that when I get on stage, that's the trends I tap in.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't know how. You know what I mean? But hence I'm saying, some experiences, like plain truth in the palm of my hands, like either it's negative or positive, I take those stories and I write about them. Yeah, like, so that's, my poetry is actually inspired by that. I have never written a poem where I'm saying this poetry is actually, or this poem is inspired by this book or whatnot.
Or something.
Like, yeah. So it's my life. Everything I speak about when I'm on stage, it's my life. You know what I mean? And I feel like that's freedom. You know what I mean? If there's one thing as artists, and I know a lot of artists, they're struggling with their house givers as offsprings. That, you know what, I cannot choose art as a medium of premium because I have to be a lawyer, a doctor, teacher, something, so that I can actually take care of my family. You know what I mean? But being an artist actually means freedom. You know what I mean? So my poetry comes from my freedom. Yeah, man.
As per situations that Kasi man, this people were not passionate, very passionate, you're very driven. Kasi mo, yo, hi. Sorry,
yeah.
So one of our problems, and I'm saying this because you once grabbed an opportunity and went, you know, explored. Bloemfontein. From Bloemfontein, you had a choice maybe to come back home, but you decided to explore more and you decided to go as far as Cape Town. You know? Kasimona, there's that much of a problem. How are you so able to actually do that? To move into a journey and go explore, work hard, and then come back home. And then when you come back home, you go again. You know, the diversion of the energy. Because it's tough being an artist. Then, dude.
Like, I think it boils down to, like, I said it like previously, like it all boils down to a name. A nigga gift is given, right? Like, even with the name Preacher, it was not a struggle. We clearly be so, like, you know what, I'm Preacher, I'm gonna preach the gospel poetry. You know what I mean? So for me, moving was to, like, step out of the cocoon. You know what I mean?
Comfort zone.
You know, be somewhere whereby, like, it's able, like, how newer as an artist. I was actually challenging myself to reach Cape Town. You know what I mean? And Cape Town is another world. Like, to everyone, like, hoping to, like, I would like go there. You know, go fulfill your dreams. Any kid, you know, either it's academic, whatever that you wanna do. If you wanna go to Cape Town, do it. That's my advice to any other kid that wants to go. Do it.
Yeah.
You know, like, that's something, like, that's the best thing or the precious thing you can do for yourself. You know what I mean? So me going to Cape Town was the start of the cocoon, and it was a time whereby my so fond business partner and a friend of mine were like, you know what, you have to fulfill your dreams. You know, that's where his name comes up again, Cloaks. You know what I mean? When Cloaks and I spoke, we spoke like, you know what, this is what you need to do, my nigga. I see your heart, your I see the personality, the person you are, you're driven to be. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I'm not that person. I'm this person. You know what I mean? This is what I'm gonna do. And he gave me his blessings. I gave him his my blessings. You know what I mean? That's when I decided, and even him, not even my mother, I had told her like I'm leaving.
You're leaving.
My mom knew 2 days before I left. After I booked my flight.
You had already booked.
I booked my flight and I was like, I just booked my flight. I'm leaving. You know what I mean? So that's how I just wanted to step out of the cocoon.
Yeah.
I just wanted to be, you know, they say when you want to be different, do different things. If you want to be great, do great things.
Yeah.
You know what? Even if it means torturing yourself, do it. You know, that's what I wanted to do. So that was like actually my inspiration going to Cape Town. And I would say to any other kid or any other person, not even a kid, any other person who wants to go fulfill your dreams, either it's in Zimbabwe, Zambia, Zaire, Cairo, everywhere you want to go do it.
Oh man, that's very good. That's really it's really really amazing to actually hear somebody actually push it like that, because people speak every time and you know words are said.
Yeah.
You're still chilling, of course, with us. We are at Kasi Life Style Shandis. I did say, of course, my name is Tiza Viraz, and I'm not alone. I'm with Feature Technique, and we're speaking everything feature. So you've got a company?
I've got a company, man.
What's the name of your company, my brother?
It's Pre-Nick. It's
Pre-Nick,
actually inspired
from
from the name, Preacher Technique.
And Nick.
Yeah, so it's Pre for preacher, Nick.
For technique.
Yes, Nick. You know, for technique.
Yeah.
So it's Pre-Nick. That's a multimedia company. I also have like a couple of like not so people who wants to like be, you know,
inside
the spotlight.
Yeah.
I also have like a couple of like investors.
Oh.
Yeah. So like it's a company that is it's growing well with what I'm inspiring to do and what I'm aspired to, like what I've seen and what I want to do. Like it's under Pre-Nick.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So in a nutshell, everything I wanted to do will be through
Pre-Nick.
Yes. Yes.
Any
And
projects that you've done so
working,
far?
I will also be working with other like companies, say Virus Entertainment, you know.
Oh, collaborating.
That will also be collaborating with other companies. You know what I mean? So it's that Pre-Nick has also shot a lot of not a lot, but a lot of like BTSs in terms of like your feature films.
Okay.
When it comes to like your Woman King, Kissing Booth 1, 2, 3, like such stuff. Like it also like being part of that. So it's also my part of like my profile and what I've been doing. And it's something that I would love to share.
True.
Yeah.
True.
On a local development, like economy scale.
Yeah, on a very lighter scale, I think. You know.
Yeah.
So, do you have any projects? Are there any projects that are coming up right now? What are you working on?
I see you, Varys. I see you, Varys. I see you, Varys. I see you, like, yeah.
What's going on? Do you have any work that you're working on?
I've got projects I'm working on. That's why I'm home. I think it's one of the main questions why I'm home.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's because of the projects. Yeah, I'm doing location scouts at the moment. I'm also doing like script for camera in terms of like looking at the landscape where I am, like how I want to shoot my feature film. So yeah, I'm shooting a feature film. I cannot mention it right now. I cannot even mention who is in it and whatnot. But
not even the naming.
No. I'm not gonna do that. But it's something, that's why I'm home, you know what I mean? I'm doing that location scouting for that, and because some people want to commission it, so that's why I cannot mention it on, like, you know, yeah. So it's that, but yeah.
Did they?
Yeah, my guy.
So it's actually, it's actually good. So, hey, I hope everybody actually sees. Or I want a brother from very, very ground roots, you know, grabs a baton, uses his opportunities, he leaves, but come back home, you know. It's very, very, very important that we go work out there, you know, and we grab all of these skills, we grab all of these opportunities, and then we use them and then come back home to plant them so
Plant
that,
them
you know, we
back.
can develop and go forward.
Exactly. I've seen one thing. Let me tell you something. My life in Cape Town, I've actually realized something. The landscape is the same. It's just that we don't have an ocean here. But if Blue Gambush, unique one, it had to be an ocean, it will be
the
ocean.
same.
And it will still like look like a Cape Town. Like, you know what I mean? We still have our own Table Mountain. I still emphasize on that. From my previous, from my previous interview I did with one of the commissions, like it's that we have a Table Mountain. Like, so the landscape, selling locations, talent, it's there. You know what I mean? It's just believe in yourself, right? You know what I mean? Believe in yourself. We're doing it from this is where it starts. You know what I mean? It's and I love the fact that I'm here. You know what I mean? And I love the fact that I represent that the old logo that actually represented us before. You know what I mean? So like it's which is Shandis. You know what I mean? I appreciate coming back and see that these people are still maintaining
And consistently
moving on, regardless of the challenges and all that.
Yeah.
So like, which is one of the things. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Oh man. You got a poem? That's the other side.
Can't pay the poet, did I?
Oh, come on, another project. No. Yeah. There's that project, folks.
Pay the poet.
Yeah, pay the poet.
But the poet.
Hey, man. I hear you guys once got a standing ovation.
I won't tell them all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like, come on,
Let me tell you about this story. So, this is what is happening. Shoksi avaya. Shoksi yake. Oya keep is in there. Like Shoksi
Bloemfontein.
He's living with Lebajon.
Yeah, social logos.
Yeah, you know how they have like these kiddy siblings, like social logos and Shoksi, like give it to Leba and whatnot. You know what I mean? So vaya blow Majita. And then enough, my aunt, who's late mayor, so rest in peace, Craze. She's like, hey, yo, let's go to Bloom. You know what I mean? Come to see my house. Thank you. Come see how my house is and all that. Okay, I go, sure. I go to Bloom. I get to Bloom, give free fees, give festival. Shogs is performing, he's headlining there. And then there's like Jarouz, like, okay, Jarouz was there, because that's the first person I saw, like, it was Jarouz, and then you know what I mean? And then Jarouz is like, yeah, your people are here, and like, are you performing as well? I'm like, no, I'm not performing. While I'm saying that, Hughes comes, like, he's like, yeah, you're performing. I'm like, okay. Sharp. I just like, man, pay the poet, dog. Like, let's do pay the poet. You come in here, I come in here, like, come on, like, you know what I mean? So I realize that he do his stanzas, I do my stanzas.
Like at the spot.
At the spot.
Right there.
Yeah.
Wow.
We do that, right? After we do that, we go in. Before we go in, I'm like, let's go get a coffee.
Okay.
We go get a coffee. It's like you stall.
Coffee.
Coffee,
like literal
coffee. Like, because adrenaline. Like, we want that, like, you know what I mean? We go to a store up there, we go there, and Kantiba repeat. Shoksi again at my performance. So, mind you, Shoksi number 3. Like, here's explain performance. I'm like, because it's a hook, like, like, he's shocked as well. Like, oh, Rabit. We go there.
Sorry.
We killed the shit. We killed the performance. And the World Cup Poetry World Slam champion, Gabi Sovi, he was there. Gabi is sitting there. And other internationals.
Wow.
Like, I shout out to, who's this guy from Zim?
I can't remember.
Donia Bloom, Outia Bloom, come on. Tutukan, shout out
Oh,
to
Tutu.
Tutukan, my brother.
Yeah,
Shout out
yeah,
to you, man.
yeah,
Much
yeah,
love,
yeah.
much love,
Hey, bye, Tutu.
and respect to
Yeah,
you, man.
good, I heard, you heard.
Tutukan got all these people. Like, yeah, Tutukan is a dope. He's
Yeah,
like, yeah,
no.
I wanna organize like Tutukan. Shout out to you, man. Tuchukani, he got all this from Bahamas, Barbados, like that dude's there. We get there with folks, we kill it. Not even 2 minutes. We kill it, we leave, stand ovation. Not even before we leave. Folks is like, I know, I got told. Except for
Bashap.
yeah, we mash up. And then that's how we killed it. You got a stand ovation even from international performers that were there. Like Pay the Poet, like everyone, it was about poetry.
Whoa.
Like I think Pay the Poet has so much inspiration to poets and like it has so much value to like writers and all that in terms of like, you know what, pay us.
Yeah.
Like yeah. So we did that and everyone, Barbados, Brits, you know, Australia, Senegal, they were there, you know what I mean? Everyone loved us, boys from Kwakwa, and it's possible. Just do you, believe in you. That's how we got a stand ovation. And the world slam champ, World Cup slam champ, Kabisovili is like next day. Oh, he's typing on his typewriter. This antique type, like you know, like you remember he's typing, he's writing like stanzas. It's like okay. So you guys kill it and you live just like that. We're like, yeah, dog.
That's how it's done.
And that's how it made it to the headlines. Like that's how it was. Like yeah, to the headlines and shit like that, man. Yeah,
And then Pay the Poet grew.
Pay the Poet,
became
and then
immortal.
it became like one of those.
Became
like,
a program.
Yeah,
Became
it's
a
in
project.
Barbados. It's in Barbados. It's in Trinidad and Tobago. It's in Minneapolis. It's in the US. It's everywhere. Pay the Poet. If there's any poet in anywhere in any country like says Pay the Poet,
You
Kadile
understand.
Kwakwa, and I can say it. Pay the Poet, Kadile Kwakwa, Free State, Africa, South Africa.
There you have it.
That's how it
You
is.
pay the poet, Papa. You pay the poet. You don't hire us and you don't pay us. You must pay the poet. So you I remember working with you on one of your first projects.
you? That's dope.
Of course, you worked with
That's
me.
dope, my guy.
The Google project,
Okay, sure.
Baby Plus, yeah.
Oh, yeah, Dina Lade.
Dinner Lady.
Oh, yeah.
And then there was also Casey the West.
KC the West.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
So how many music videos, like so bad, but in terms like that, like how many projects that you've shared with people so far?
Kak.
Yeah.
Samahal. Over 5. Over 5. Over 5 or 6. And I deliver quality.
It is. That's
Yeah,
true.
but,
That's
yeah.
definitely
But
true.
for Google, I wouldn't say it's a mal because she paid for my flights. Yeah, she paid for my flights. But most of the music videos I did for Google, who's this guy? Team and SA. They paid for my flights, and it was for the first time. Get to Cape Town, get like like we know maybe
And
a flight take right. Can I see? Like you know what I mean? But they gave me my money. Like that was like, you know what I mean? Come, talk about your shoot, and I came, I shot, and I delivered. You know what I mean? So that's what happened. And otherwise, anyway, Dina Lady Leone Minzeli collective.
Collaborative.
Yeah, I think how the moto elongo on a loboto. You know what I mean? You can talk to people. You have a relationship with people. Small things. You know what small things like? Can I share a class with you?
Yeah.
Small
definitely.
things like this.
Yeah.
Google can share blunt with you. You know what I mean? Google can share blunt with you. That's why she has a lot of people that are actually backing her up when she says, guys, I need this. You know what I mean? So yeah, it was an honor for me as well. Like to do Dinner Lady. It was my first big project. Shandis record. Shout out to Shandis Records. Banta 5K. You know what? Let's get cameras and whatnot.
And work on
Let's
this
work
thing.
on this. You know what I mean? Yeah. Shout out to Shandis Record for that. Like that was a bold move. And mind you, Rishudilem Dinner Lady. That a photography cam.
Yes.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Not even like
I thought it was one.
like it was a Nikon, like 750. It was a Nikon, dog. You know what I mean? we shoot it, but it was a very successful day. You know what I mean? So this is what I say, like I get artists at Gwagwa. I don't know, man. Can we swallow our pride? You know what I mean? Like I'm saying it from the deepest, I don't know, man. I'm coming from the deepest,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Depth of my heart and my soul. Can we like come together and make Gwagwa great? Because it's not about us. You know what I mean? No one is bigger than this place.
True.
There's no industry here. There's no industry. We need to build industry ourselves. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So that's what happened. Anyway, Dinner Lady, it was collaborative work.
Yeah.
And it was a success. And I'm still thankful that I was
able to
director
actually
for
do
that.
it.
And you were there.
I was.
You were
I
my
was,
gaffer.
yeah.
Also
I was
really
behind
Tana.
when I.
You know what I mean? Thank you.
Oh
bro.
man.
Yeah.
Future, where do people find you, my brother? Who are you on social media?
My name is Preacher Technique on all social platforms. TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. Preacher Technique. That's how it is. But you can also call me Director Cool. I take all concepts. One concept comes from the plot. There's a Preacher Technique. Bye.
Oh man, so yep. Kasi Life Style Shandis, of course. And yeah, that was another episode, of course, for today. Thank you very much, my brother. Oh man, so wish you very well. Kasi Life Style Shandis, of course. And yeah, that was another episode, of course, for today. Thank you very much, my brother.
It's actually very great. It's always awesome to hear there's wisdom and there's this humor, there's talks that make feedbacks with you. It's been nice. It's been awesome. It's been great. Catch us, of course, on Kasi Life Style Shandis
On Facebook, or you can catch me, of course, there. My name is Tiza Viraza, also on Facebook. We are at Shandis Records, also on Facebook. See you again next time on the next coming episode.
Shandis.
Where it is.
That's what it is. Keep up, my guy. What's up?
This is Kasi Life Style Shandis.
We the music, feel the beat.